So you might want to stop sharing. Or at least, yeah, stop streaming and then just show your little face. Yeah, there we are. Okay.
Shameful.
So there we are. We're live. Whoa.
I'm alive. I can feel you all around me,
Oh, in a minute.
tickling me
Nope,
till
we're not.
I'm
Nope,
bleeding.
we need to stop doing that. That is not necessary.
What?
Hey, Jordan. We are very overwhelmed. We were doing a completely different project before we got to doing this. So we
I
are
uploaded that thing you were looking for onto the Google Drive so you can stop complaining like I didn't do it.
fair enough. All right, so we are a little behind. Where I'm sharing it to Facebook right now. I got to make a post on the page. Uh, Noah, you be fun. You just be Noah. You know, people come for you. I'm just a ensemble.
What you're a group of instruments, typically the
Yeah, I back you
auxiliary
up.
ones? Uh, oh, okay. Well, what does that make me? What's the opposite of the ensemble?
You're the lead, bro. You're the power solo.
There,
Like you are on your own.
I am the power solo.
Yeah, you are the power solo. You are in the trenches. All I do is spill the dead space, bro. That's all I'm here for. All right, but I've shared on our
You make me
Facebook.
feel like
I've
Dead
shared on
Space
my
sometimes.
Facebook. We are because we were working on a different project, Jordan. We were working on a whole nother thing. We do lots of things.
I didn't see your message, Jordan. Conductor. No, I'm the conductor. That means I can drive trains.
You have a cool hat too, but you guys,
Yeah,
you gotta watch out.
and a
Those
stick.
those cowboys are gonna get you.
I like that. I like that scene in the original Looney Tunes where the guy's conducting the orchestra or whatever, and the guy coughs, and he looks at him, and then he keeps conducting, and the guy coughs again, and the guy looks at him again, and then he keeps conducting. The guy coughs one more time, and he just takes a gun out and shoots the man point blank, and then he keeps conducting.
We grew up with good cartoons. I don't care what anyone says.
I know, right? For
Did
me,
jo-
as even as a child, I thought that was hilarious.
did Jordan leave? Did she not like your commentary about the conductor? I feel like she left because of you.
Probably most people do leave me.
Jordan, did you leave because of Noah? Because we're talking about
Type it
comedy
in
today.
chat.
Hold on.
If you left because of me, type that in chat.
Hang on one
Probably get
second.
rid of that little purple banner. I'd get rid of that little purple banner if I were you over my head.
I always do that too.
You always get rid of it? No, I see it.
No, I
You're
always
wrong.
forget about it. Oh, no,
I would
she's
never
still
forget
here.
it.
She's still here. Goodness gracious. Yeah, you could definitely tell we're out of sorts today. All right, cool. The banner is gone. I fixed the issue.
Oh,
So,
Tim, I just checked my pockets. I am out of swords. You're right.
you're out
There's
of
not a single
swords.
sword in my
No
pocket.
katanas. All right, so
No Santanas either.
can I want to before we get into the actual topic of the day, can I talk about something I experienced last night?
Yes,
All
I
right.
would. I would encourage it. This is
Um
a form of therapy.
Jordan, this is for you, Noah, and Sophia. If anyone else is watching and you're enjoying the show, I'm sharing this with you as well. But I know all of these people personally, so I want them to know this story personally. Um, so my part time gig, what I do on the side is I work for a production company. So we like put together big concerts and we
Yeah, just self promote. Just promote yourself right
well
here
I gotta
on
get all
my
this out of
Twitch
the
stream.
way.
You promote yourself.
I gotta get this out of the way. So we help the band set up. We do sound checks. We watch the band perform, make sure everything goes well, and then we break down the stage. We do the whole 9 yards. So last night, we did a show. It was a support the troops show, and there were two super huge country artists there. And that doesn't
Yeah,
mean much to me
yeah.
because I'm not huge on country, right?
Are you not telling their names because you want to keep it anonymous?
Okay, you know what? Here's what I'll do for you. The first artist was Lee Greenwood. Do you know who Lee Greenwood is? Lee Greenwood?
He's his brother is John Bluewood, right?
No, but Lee Greenwood is very proud to be an American. In fact, so much so he wrote the song that is infamous, or not infamous, but famous. Proud
It's
to be.
infamous. Oh god.
Yeah, he wrote "God Bless the USA." I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. You know the song.
And you heard that live?
I did.
Wow, you got
Uh,
paid to hear that song? That's crazy.
yeah, I got paid to hear it live. So he is super cool. I didn't acknowledge that it was him because I don't know him. So he comes
I don't
up.
know him like that.
Yeah, him and his stage director come up, and to me they're just dudes, right? Because I don't know it's Lee Greenwood. So I'm talking to the guy, having a good old time. Yes, I worked that show last night. So we're talking, chatting, having a good old time. I have no clue I'm talking to like a famous country artist. Um, it's great, man. Like he's super nice, very down to earth. He laughed, we laughed, we just kind of goofed. No, stop, Noah. It's not humble bragging. I'm getting to the point. Basically, I had one country music artist was very down the line, a good guy. He went up and performed, came down. It was a good old time. So the assistant,
I had a joke there, but it wouldn't have landed well.
hey Jordan, I don't. He doesn't need your help. He doesn't need. This isn't a participation. This isn't participatory. So the second artist's assistant comes up to announce him. So far the show's going great. Everyone's having a good time, being civil. Um, and then the assistant, out of nowhere, starts talking about pro-life. Uh, very intensely, very intensely. And she says,
It crossed his mind, and he went with it.
so this is a support the troops show, and this lady comes out, and I'm trying to be verbatim. Don't hold me to it, but I will. I will get the high notes. Basically, what she says is, the left is taking away the freedom of these unborn babies, and we have saved millions of babies this year, and next year we're gonna save millions more. At this point, in my head, I'm like, okay, lady, you're entitled to your opinion. You have every right to be pro-choice, pro-life, pro-choice, whatever you want. That's your right. That makes me a little uneasy because you just like rally cried for it. But your call. So I thought it ends there. I thought she just put a little spike in the show, but it was gonna come back down. That point immediately segued into another point, and she was like, "You know how we save these babies' lives? What helps save these babies' lives? No, I'll give you one guess.
Tim, how do we save children's lives?
No, I'll give you one guess. I'll tell you what she told those people. Guess. Give me one guess.
I have to get. I have to get. How do you save a baby's life?
Millions,
I
millions of babies'
Million-
lives.
I'm trying to think. I know it can't be like condoms or Plan B because then you wouldn't have the children. So
Nope.
I don't know. I don't know. How you
This woman took her hat off and threw it and yelled to the crowd of Mississippians, those babies were single-handedly saved by Donald J. Trump, who was cheated out of this previous election. All right, we're gonna dissect that a little bit because at this point I'm listening.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, all right, now we're gonna start the show. Just ignore all of that.
No, so everyone goes insane at the mention of this man's name. They go buck wild, bro. So
Good or bad?
oh,
Tim.
it's insanely intense, right? So she says,
But good or bad.
good for the audience, I guess, because everyone seems to be in unity. Bad for me because I am horrendously uncomfortable by the fact that this support the troops cause has just turned into a political rally, and I don't like politics cut and dry. Like, so she says, in one fell swoop, like one stroke of a sentence, Donald J. Trump saved babies, and also our system, our voting system, which has never even been in conversation whether or not our voting system can be compromised, let alone was easily compromised. That in a swoop, she just boom hit it, and then she follows that point up with, so
She didn't hit Tim. She didn't hit it. She proved it, and she said it with conviction.
dude, she was like, so what we're gonna do next year in 2022 is we're getting J. Trump back in office by any means necessary, and then we're gonna she said, dude, I cannot make this up. She said we are going to force the government to give him his term that he deserves back, and 3 more on top of it for the term he was gypped by Joe Biden. Listen to me.
3 more.
Listen to me.
That's 12 years.
Dude,
That's a decade.
that was terrifying. But when I tell you, people were halfway jumping off the rafters. Like, people took their shirts off, like, threw their hats around. Like, it became something totally different at this point. And at this point, I'm like, this is nothing to do with troops anymore. And I'm very uncomfortable. Not that I care one way or another. Everyone's entitled to have their opinions. But this started with God Bless the USA. And, like, people talking about, this person served 46 years. This person just turned 100 years old. He fought World War II. What a great guy. Like, it took a hard left. It took such a hard left.
Actually, that'd be a hard right. Actually.
The hardest right. Like, with the edge the right took, you could cut through glass, baby. It was such a hard right. So I'm like, all right, this has to de-escalate. So she bails with a thunderous applause. And the second artist comes out, who will remain nameless. So he comes out. He does 2 songs.
People can look it up, can't they?
That's their prerogative. I'm not doing it though. So
I'm not gonna be the one.
He comes out, and I feel like he genuinely tried to reset the momentum. He's like, yeah, we're here for the troops. We're here for America. Yada yada yada. God bless the USA. And I'm like, all right, cool. We're back on track. My whole crew is relatively out of we don't have to do the job anymore. He brought his own sound crew. We don't have to do sound for him. Nobody's paying attention. So he comes out, does 2 songs, and then he stops and he looks at his crew and he's like, turn the house lights up. Turn the house lights up right now. So dude turns the house lights up. You can see the whole audience, and he's like, it's beautiful. This is so beautiful. I'm so glad to be in Mississippi, and I'm so more than anything, I'm so glad to be here with all of you and your maskless faces. And I only did that because he put so much emphasis on maskless faces. And then I realized, I'm very far away from the audience, so I don't have to really care about being away from these people because I'm already 50, 100 feet away from these people. But when the house lights came up and he mentioned it, I hadn't even thought to pay attention. There's 1,000 people in front of me. Not a single mask in sight. These people are hugged up, dancing, jumping over beams, throwing beer on each other, spitting beer in the air like Triple H. At that point, I left the room. I left that stadium so fast, bro. A coworker of mine was like, where are you going? I was like, I need to take a vape break. Right?
Just give me 5.
Yeah, I'm going to go take a vape break. And that vape break lasted this country artist's whole set. I did not get close to that booth again until I saw bodies pouring out of the room. I was so uncomfortable. God bless America. All right, so that out of the way, let's get on to the topic. I just wanted to share that with all of you.
Our topic is the Republican rally 2022.
5 more terms, baby. 5 more. We don't need this. Get this out of here.
Well, I thought he was pretty pro hand sanitizer. So he talked about drinking bleach. I mean,
dude,
he seemed pretty pro on using sanitizing substances.
Man, I'll tell you what. There have been very rare occasions in my life where I've contemplated not going for the money. You know what I'm saying? Lee Greenwood, great. I enjoyed getting paid for that. But as soon as this second artist came in and the vibe changed, I was like, I want to leave here now. I want to leave here an hour ago.
It seemed like it ceased to be support the troops rally of some sort and devolved into something else.
It totally did. Also, I know. Do you like Bo Burnham at any capacity?
So some capacity, sure.
Okay.
I don't like anybody in some capacity.
Through this show last night, I realized something about country music artists. Bo Burnham's song.
Bo Burnham is one.
No, His song "Pandering" is 1,000,000,000% accurate. I knew that before, but there's a difference between already just knowing it because, and then experiencing it live. I experienced it live, and let me tell you, that's a whole different set of gravity.
But why?
Sergeant Sag says that's what we call a yee-hawed, brother. You bet, bro.
Yeah.
I was in a room full of yee-haw. Let me tell you, dude. No, it was intense, man. Like, but if you've ever heard the song
I
"Pandering,"
thought it was in a Coliseum.
well, yeah, it was. Shut up, first of all. So the next time you listen to "Pandering" by Bo Burnham, I want you to just imagine this face next to a stage, very uncomfortable to the point where I get up and leave, because that's what
I
happened.
typically feel like that's how you are around me in general.
Yeah, I wait for you to say something uncomfortable about abortion or Donald Trump, and then I just leave.
Just
I'm not gonna
I mean, it can be about
participate.
any topic, really. You got to consider I'm a well versed individual. We can make each other uncomfortable about any topic.
I can tell people they're killing babies. That's fine. It's just an opinion.
Yeah, it's just my opinion. You're a murderer, in my opinion. Humble opinion. You're a murderer.
Y'all, y'all Kato. Oh man, Sergeant Sag is killing it, bro. Y'all Kato in the house. Somebody, oh man, I can't
They
remember.
followed us 2 minutes ago. They heard you talking about Donald Trump. They immediately followed.
You got to, bro. You got to support the Cheeto. You want him 5 more terms, baby? Can I get a roll tide? Dude, we went outside and started talking about like metal artists from the 70s doing heroin. Like we had to like cut that right turn somehow. So we went outside, we made fun of his tour bus, we made fun of his tour truck, and then we just talked about metal artists and heroin. We had to do something.
You had to go outside and talk about electric cars or something. Really try to lift it up a little bit.
Dude, roll tide off a cliff. Man, I don't like. So the weird thing is like I also got some insight into some family matters because I was messaging a relative, and I told him earlier that day, oh, I'm working a show tonight, and you know, later on into the night, he's like, oh, by the way, I forgot to ask, who are you setting up for tonight? And I was like, oh, Lee Greenwood and insert here, dude. This person every message we've ever sent to each other is always hours apart, right? To get from hi to how are you doing takes us all day. Instantaneously, he says, oh, insert name here puts on a really good show. I bet it's a party in there. The impulse in me to not say there's one yeehaw away from neo-Nazis popping out of every corner and just being cast out by my family entirely was so strong. So I'm talking Broly strong, bro. Like I had to fight it off with a stick. It was a travesty, bro. It was a mess. Also, if you're new here, welcome to the show. We normally don't do politics, but that was an experience for me.
Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, not that I don't feel like you're necessarily against the right per se, but I mean to say that Donald Trump should be president for 12 years is well a little bit of an exaggeration. I hope.
Oh my God, Jordan. All right.
She had to be the one.
I smell TROUBLE. Man, I heard so many drunk people singing that song. Oh my God. Even after the shows they were walking out, I heard it. It was a travesty. You are a criminal for that, by the way.
I was hoping to be somebody like Clay Aiken.
Yeah, the copium is real, bro. Sussy bot. Hey. You keep that project out of this. This is a totally different project.
But it's not a political project either.
I had a coworker while we were outside talking about heroin. I was like, how do you feel about politics considering the show has become purely political? He was like, oh, I consider myself a political agnostic. I think there's a good politician out there somewhere, but I can't prove that there's one. So I'm just gonna stick to the idea that there might be one. And I was like, holy crap. I'm going to join you in this cult. And he says, it's not a cult. It's a personal belief system. But you're welcome to join me. Sign this piece of paper. Here's a knife. Cut your finger. And I did. I'm a political agnostic, baby. That's where I'm at. There's a good politician out there somewhere. We ain't found him yet.
Tim, didn't you send me a picture of your robes that you got?
First of all, shut your mouth. Second of all, yes. It's a very subtle beige, and I'm very proud of it.
It says agnostic. What did you say?
Political agnostic.
Political agnostic. I couldn't read it because your booty cheeks were so luscious, but it's emblazoned across them, right?
Can't help you. Jordan agrees. Jordan, I'll bring the robe and the knife. We'll do this weekend. Get you signed in. Oh no, Jordan's saying she's the chosen one.
She's the good politician. Well, I don't know that a good politician could get in office theoretically, though. I mean, if anyone's assumption so far, which I would say most Americans feel like at least 50% of Congress, House of Representatives are in some capacity corrupt. I mean, it seems statistically improbable that a good politician then theoretically would be able to make it into office.
Well, look at our options and the consistency, right? So like with this last election, right? You have one president who there's literally video evidence.
Yes, this election did have one president.
Well, this one candidate has video evidence of him being in Epstein's Black Book, which if you went to Epstein's Island, there's only one thing to do there, and we don't have to talk about it. But there's only one thing to do, and I doubt he didn't do it. And then you have the other candidate who desperately needs to put the Zoloft down. Now. He needs to be awake, at least for the next 3 years, and then he could take as much Zoloft as he wants.
He's trying to see if he takes Ambien every day, if like 30 years from now, he'll be like, oh, I was the president, and somebody can tell him that story like it's a fairy tale.
I've been informed that that's banned material.
No.
It's all right. We're not waving guns around.
Not yet. But I do like that both of them have...
constructive commentary.
I would like to live in an oligarchy. Oligarchies are cool. You're ruled by judges.
Apparently, we do live in an oligarchy, not a republic.
I thought we lived in a democratic republic in which we elect the officials which represent us, which is why we have the two-party system, which is really confusing because you're saying that we vote for ourselves, but we vote for ourselves to vote for someone else, which is a weird step. It's a weird step.
We live in a fun house with 100% no fun. We replace the fun with taxes. You've been potently countered.
It's not. I mean,
what do you got to say to that?
I'm not a politician. That's just how I understand it. I understand a lot of things wrong.
Can I have you out yourself? Where do you stand politically?
I stand politically across the fence from politics and laugh.
I have some more strongly worded views on politicians, but we're trying to keep this channel relatively friendly, so I'm not going to say that.
See, Tim, you're a political agnostic. You think there's a good politician. I view it more like the gladiator battles.
I have to.
So I don't care. See, I don't have to hope. I can just assume everyone that goes in just fights each other, and they're all wrong. They're all wrong, and that's fine with me. I don't think that anybody would even get into office that has the correct ideas to do anything, great, anything that would be substantial. That's why it takes like 6 terms for anything to happen.
With agnosticism, people are like, oh, well, I believe there's a creator. Something has to happen when I die. Like, I hope something happens when I die. My newfound political faith is similar. There something good has to happen after I vote. You know, something has
You
to
get
happen.
a you. It's just like when you die. You get a little card and it says thank you for playing.
No, I don't want that. Don't give me a button and like a free pin. I don't care. Give me a good politician. Give me what I pray for, or in this case, pay
You
taxes
do
for.
get
I
you get a
pay, not
button
pray.
and a sticker.
Oh God, yeah. Thanks for the sticker.
Hey,
That someone's
seems
gonna
like
get drunk at 2 a.m. and pee on. No matter which sticker, by the way. Somebody,
doesn't matter which sticker.
I have a neighbor with a Trump flag on his garage. Good Lord, at the emojis in the chat. I have a neighbor with a Trump flag on
Wow, that's creative.
his carport, and somebody came
Yeah.
through in the dead of night with black spray paint and spray painted out the T. So now he has a rump flag on his carport. It's pretty.
Oh, Tim, that reminds me of whenever Obama ran for president. I went camping the following year, and all these people from Alabama were, of course, camping as well because it was in Tennessee. You know, Tennessee and Mississippi, same
That's
distance.
all
Go
you do.
get
You
to
can't live
Tennessee.
there. Only camp.
Uh, yeah, people don't live in Tennessee. It's a myth. You literally only camp there for a week. You find out how terrible it is. You go back. You go camping again 2 or 3 years later because you
Shots
forget just
fired,
how bad it
dude.
really
What if
was.
Sergeant Sad is from Tennessee?
Well, then he's camping.
Yo, I don't know how old you are, but that's how long you've been camping.
Anyways,
Antifa.
so they said they had the little Obama signs out there, and they had like used Sharpie to color the border of it, like the maroon color or whatever,
Yeah.
and they put a G in front of the Obama sign, so it said "Go Bama."
Chill out. I had to find out what "Let's Go Brandon" means.
I'm sorry.
Are you aware of this? You already know about this?
Yeah, I've seen the interview where people are shouting, "What? They're cheering for you. They're saying, 'Let's go, Brandon.'" And the guy looks back and he's like, "Huh?
Dude,
What?"
dude's like, nope, that's not what they're saying. That's not what Talladega's saying. Not today.
You
Good
should probably
job.
be censoring part of that.
You deflected that wonderfully, but also awfully at the same time. Very impressive.
You've started something that cannot be easily undone.
Do you know what KEKW is? Hold on. Can we
You
guess? Let's
you can
guess.
look it up.
I'm gonna guess before I look it up. All right.
Okay. You guess.
Kids eccentrically kissing wildebeests. What do you got?
See, I was going somewhere similar to that. Kids embrace kids warfare.
Jesus Christ! Whoa, hold on. What? Laughter? It just shows laughter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. It's laughter.
sorry, fam. We're new to the Twitch thing.
It's Tim. I knew what
Yeah.
it meant.
Well, you should have said something before making me look dumb.
Well, I didn't want.
Well, that's a sign of a good co-host, isn't it? All right, why are we here tonight? What are we talking about, Noah? You pitched this. You pitched this. You know what I'm talking about? You pitched it, so you stand by it. You stand by your choice.
I don't know if we were going to keep this topic for the full episode because it's already 30 minutes in.
We're ditching politics.
We're dropping it.
We're ditching politics. Jump into it. Go.
Okay.
Go.
Because I didn't exactly feel comfortable with the past 30 minutes.
Yeah. We need to evade badly. Why are we here?
So if anybody saw that, just go ahead and erase all of that from your mind, your heart, and your brain.
Post editor.
We're here.
Get rid of it. Oh God, Jordan's not done.
She's not done. No. What should we talk about, Jordan? Tell me which political figure we should speak on.
You want to talk about Benghazi?
No.
We're not going to talk about Benghazi.
Yeah. You want to talk about the war of the elephants? I don't know. I don't do the.
Right. Sag likes coons.
Well, we don't want to do any wars relating to raccoons. Anyways, we're talking about comedy, things that are funny, not weird, awkward, and just depressing.
Well, I mean, I know you read the chat, so I know you know what Jordan just said. And I know you're not just going to skip past that like it's not true. It's very true.
Do you think that's true?
You have two options right now. You have a very pivotal choice to make. You can either announce it and let the viewers that aren't watching this on Twitch know what the comment is, and then they can be in the loop, or you can leave it as a Twitch exclusive conversation, but you have to respond to Jordan in the chat and continue that dialogue while simultaneously being entertaining here. What's your choice?
Oh, well, I can do that. I can do that easy. Well,
He
I'll message her back. You just start talking about comedy while I talk to
He
you that real quick.
refuses to release the truth to the public, and that is why I'm political agnostic. That's why. Jordan, when you engage in this conversation with him, know that that's why. Know that that's why.
Anyways,
So we're here for
so
comedy.
I got that all squared away.
That's good. Don't let it be circled away. So we're here about comedy. We're going to talk about the topic of comedy. And no,
Okay,
I don't know
what
if
do
you
you think
know
about
this.
comedy?
What?
Okay,
I was going to go
what do
in
I not
hot,
know?
baby.
Okay, go.
You and
Dive
me
in.
have every right to talk
He's
about.
coming in hot. He's coming in hot. What?
We have every right to talk about comedy because we're specialists, right? We're both hilarious, but more than that, we both have theatrical experience. You've been on the great stage, and I've been on the great stage. Tell me about your stage experience. Go ahead.
Well, I've given many dialogues. I've been known to have a very theatrical voice. Um, I've spoken before many crowds. I mean, it'd be borderline impossible to know exactly what you mean by that.
Tell me about the time that you've done plays that may be considered comedy, new or old. Tell me about that. Let's get into it.
Well, I've only
Huh.
really done like two or three comedic plays. One in the classical sense, I believe. I've done some tragedian plays, but
Tragedian. Oof, that's a rough.
tragedian. Come on, say it with me.
I'm not gonna do
Tragedian.
that. So you've been in
Okay.
multiple places. So
Mm,
you're a player, if you will.
I play around.
Whoa, not PG, bud. All right. So what?
So I was in a play in college because it was very difficult to do plays in high school because I didn't like the people in my school that were in plays.
Were your head in the
Makes it
clouds?
difficult. Yeah, when I was in college, I did a play called The Clouds. That's what he's implying. I was not allowed to do theater plays. So keep that
Theater.
in mind. Okay, if you're in college and you want to do theater, you got to be a theater major, and you will get told by so many people you don't even know what you're doing, and that's always weird to me. I've never truly understood that because maybe I want to do theater, but also I think other topics are cool, and that's another reason to go to college. But that's just me, clearly. And so I did the honors college plays. The honors college would allow you to do plays even if you weren't, and that's because I'm allegedly smart. It's not been
Allegedly.
proven yet. But anyways, I was in this play called The Clouds, and this is back when Yik Yak was a big thing. Do you remember Yik Yak, Timothy?
Wait, that was an app, right?
There was an app that you could anonymously make announcements in your area.
So stupid. Yeah, go ahead.
And so the day of dress rehearsal, this is a true story. Just so you know, I'm not making this up. Somebody got on Yik Yak and made the post. Who's that hot guy that's holding chickens in the
Hey,
honors college?
hey.
You'll never guess who was the hot guy holding chickens
Were
in the
you
honors college.
were you the hot guy? Were you the hottie?
I was the hottie holding the chickens. And the next day we had practice again. You'll never guess what everybody said.
You, you're still hot?
No, they said, why didn't you make that Yik Yak yesterday? That's weird. And I said, do what? Make what? What are you talking about?
What?
I still don't. I still don't know who thought I was hot. I have no idea.
Man, I'll say,
And so, in case you're wondering, it got 3 dislikes.
so the
I had,
trauma.
I had to I had to get people to I had to people to go on there and like it to get back up to 0 because I didn't want to feel bad about getting -3 likes on being hot.
Do you have any photos of your time in play, like your get up? I have photos of when I was in plays. I'd like to share them.
I have photos of you being in place as well.
I'd like to share one.
If it's one of your photos.
Yeah, I could share this one. It's not that
Okay.
bad. I did a play of The
If it's not
Grinch.
who, if it's not the mayor of Whoville, which I know it is,
I
then I
was
will be very upset.
so I did 3 plays when I was in high school. I did The Grinch. I was the mayor. Uh, I did Alice Returns to Wonderland or some iteration of Wonderland. I was the lion, and we did A Christmas Story, and I was the ghost of Christmas Past. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find those photos, but I did find me as the mayor of Whoville. Enjoy that if you will. Look at that handsome boy. Look at that handsome man.
Yeah, I know exactly what photo you're talking about because I've found it on Facebook as well.
Can you
There
tell?
might be.
Can you tell I couldn't tie a tie, so I just kind of did what
You
I
just kind of
could.
went with it.
Yeah, I just kind of went with it.
I know there's a picture of it somewhere. I just don't know where it would be.
Getting my hair like
There's
that
pictures.
was absurdly easy, and I don't like that it was absurdly easy. So if you're watching this, just know I'm not happy about that.
But yeah, I can guarantee that there's pictures of me in a toga somewhere. If you can find the pictures of me in a toga, by all means.
Okay, let me switch back. I'm already on my page, so let me see if I can find anything else embarrassing. Because I promise you, you in a toga might be something funny, but I have some bad ones of me,
Now,
man.
Tim, Tim, let me tell you this. So there's me in a toga, but also, if you recall, I was in a tragedy play of Romeo and Juliet, and that one I
Hey,
had to wear tights. So
you
you
know where?
can find you something real special.
Where's that at? I want to find that.
I I know it's on my ex girlfriend's Instagram. If you wanna,
I don't want to
if
go
it
there.
might not, it might not. Yeah, I was like, it might not be there anymore, but I know it was.
I swear to God, I'm looking for more. I want to share. This is exclusive to this stream, but I want to share. Just let's be transparent with one another. Dude, my hair was really
See
stupid
now,
back in the day. You have to keep
yeah.
you
I
have to
mean, that's
fill the
just.
dead space.
Well, I was gonna say I don't think that's changed like at all.
My hair is not stupid now, you jerk. Oh,
Okay,
here's me as a zombie. This wasn't a play, but I had to perform.
you had to perform as a zombie. You had to.
Yeah, it was legally obligated. What do you think of me as a zombie?
I can't see. I can't see it.
Why can't you
Oh, that. Yeah, I can't see it. Here, let me refresh the page. It's mine's a little bit behind.
y'all don't have to tell me how handsome I am. I already know.
I don't want to. I don't want to comment on what my opinion of you
Leave
look
it
at that
alone.
time
Leave
was.
it be. I know. Just shut up. Um, I'll go to your stuff. Oh, that's a really good photo of me as the mayor of Whoville, but I'm not sharing that because I literally hate that. Jordan, I
Tim.
appreciate it, but I can't tell if it's genuine or if you're being sarcastic because I always get a dose of both. So I'm just gonna say thank you and assume you're being the best version of yourself. A wonderful person.
So this photo company came and took professional photos of us, and I can't find the one of just me, and it makes me sad.
Find one with you in it, bud. I mean, I'm sure they'll be
That's
happy
what
to
I'm.
see.
That's what,
Oh, there's me as a lion. It's super bad. Not stoked about
it would
this
have
one
been.
at all.
It would have been really cool if Tim would have gave me like a slight heads up that this was going to
I
happen.
didn't know that this was gonna happen.
Yeah, but I don't keep photos around just in case something like that does happen.
That's true. You are always the best version of yourself, but you do know how to take your shot. You know how to shoot shots with the best of them.
I don't know what you're trying to imply there, but it sounded really weird, and I don't appreciate it.
Well, she's always lovely, but she knows how to keep you humble. You know, you could be saying a compliment to the whole table, and then oh, she gone.
Oh, it's Jordan. I see it. Oh no, Tim. Oh, I forgot about that picture.
Yeah, could you tell I didn't want to be there?
Yeah. I, uh, I I should have billions of photos just like you, but I didn't take any photos apparently. I just lived it. I lived it, man. There's a long monologue of me on YouTube if you look it up.
There's a what?
I've never I've never told you that. There's a long monologue of me on YouTube.
What are you doing in it? Like, I know you're monologuing, of course, but like, what are you monologuing?
Let me see if I can find it. It's one of my buddies was graduating from film school, and he wanted to make a long monologue as his final project, and I don't remember what it's called, but I do know that I'm the only character in there because I was the one that had to say all the lines.
Well, I'm looking through your Facebook photos right now. Have you already done that?
Whoa, no, I haven't done that. There could actually be photos of me and plays on Facebook because
Yeah.
my mom
So I'm
posts
looking.
photos of me all
You
the
have a
time.
lot of very like I'm an actor shots on your Facebook. I don't know if you
Well,
want me to share those.
excuse me. You can because I don't know what that means.
Like you look at this photo and tell me this isn't the photo of an aspiring actor.
Okay, let me refresh the page so I'm not 6 minutes behind. I mean, I am gorgeous. I mean, if you're trying to say I'm gorgeous, then yeah, I already knew that.
At a glance, it looks like you're wearing a watch on each wrist. I love that. And then you look further and realize it's not another watch. That's a little upsetting.
Yeah, that's a Choco wrist wrap. Oh, there's pictures of me naked on Facebook. You better watch out.
Oh, I'm looking for those exclusively now. You couldn't stop me if you try. We're
It's
getting banned tonight, boy.
it's when I was a child, Tim.
What's your point? Actually, no, that's no bueno.
See, now you know.
I'm just gonna kind of come in and out with these photos. Like I love that one. That's a good one. That's a baby face
Which
boy
one?
right there.
Let me reload it. I don't want. I don't want to.
I'll
Oh
give you
yeah,
a second to catch up.
that was a lot of those photos were kind of weird. I mean, granted, my aunt did a great job. You can see her name there. She did a great job. I would never doubt her abilities. It's just a little strange.
To
Uh,
have a chair in the middle of a field.
yeah, I didn't like having to go inside, grab the chair from the kitchen table, and then walk out in the middle of the yard to take photos.
Don't mind me though. I'm still looking for acting photos. I haven't
I see
become
lots of
distracted.
I see lots of photos where like I'm in like groups or whatever, but not anywhere we're in like makeup or costumes or anything.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's like. Oh no, that's just a really big white shirt. Dang it.
There's a video of me on YouTube.
Well, we're all over the
Tim,
internet, bud.
no, Tim, I don't think you understand. Here, I mean,
Send me a link.
copy link address. Here, Tim. You don't understand. Like, it's not something that we've done, and it's not something from the past like 10 years. I forgot that we made this video. This was like the year before I left West Jones to go to Smart School,
What is Smart School? Can you run me down?
the Mississippi School for Math and Science, where you're supposed to be smart to go there, but not necessarily smart, I guess.
That just seems obscene to me. I hate math, and that's like half the title. What is this?
I feel like there's a lot of. I don't remember. Oh wow, I used to be really fat. Oh my gosh.
What is it? Can I share one of your photos from when you were younger so you can see what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
What is this?
sure.
What are you doing, and why are you so isolated?
Let me see.
What's
That's when I was in
happening?
that's when I was in show choir, baby. I didn't just do plays, baby. I sang, I danced, I was all over it.
But you're so. Why is everyone a? Were you just too? Were you too? Were you playing around too much? Why did they separate you? It's so sad.
I was too powerful.
The
My
energy.
dance moves were too strong.
You knocked. You knocked out three other kids, and they're like, no, 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 no. 8 feet,
hold,
eight
hold
feet
on.
apart, 2 rows down. That's the only way this works.
Uh, Here, Tim, I'm gonna send you this photo, and you tell me what you think of this. I guess you can pull it up and show other people if you so choose. That's back when I was a little bit more husky.
If you send it
And
through
by that,
Facebook, I'll pull it up, buddy. You know it.
Do I have to send it through Facebook? Oh my goodness, what
Yeah,
world are we
man.
living in? Uh, there, there you go.
Here we go. Hold on. Let me just bang. Open it. Whoa.
Am I beautiful?
Is that? That's not your dad. That's your grandpa for sure.
No, he's just a friend.
Okay. Yeah, you were a little huskier back there. You had a Bullwinkle shirt. You're hanging out with your grandpa. Tell me that
I
you
weighed like 200. What?
just ruin the plot for me. Tell me that's your grandpa.
Oh, my grandfather looked like an Italian gangster. He was smug. Here, I'll send you a picture.
Bro, who is that?
It's one of the it's a friend of our family. Like we would go meet him sometimes and just hang out. I mean,
Dude,
my family.
he looks like your dad.
He has no family resemblance to anybody in my family.
Oh, I forgot to take the browser screen away. Oops.
Whoops.
Yo, he kills people, bro.
I know, right? He looks like he could knock a person if he needed to.
He definitely kills folks, no doubt.
I don't know how to find the pictures of me on my mom's Facebook because there's billions and billions and billions of photos.
Well, that just means she loves you, bud.
Well, not all of them. They're not all of me.
Those.
Most of them are not of me.
Oof.
I feel like we've detracted entirely from the subject. Just
Yeah,
to
we've fallen
point
far
that
from
out.
grace here.
We'll start back next time with the actual time we talk about it because you really let this one slide.
Yeah, I pulled it really far off the rails. I did not mean to, but yeah, it
There's
got.
got there's got to be at least one photo of me in some kind of play like clothing.
You finding it? You gotta find it, bud.
Well, I'm gonna find it after all this time, I'm gonna find it.
He's on a mission.
Uh,
So I guess we're just kind
I
of
think
off the rails this episode, huh? We'll just kind of chat about
yeah,
history till nine
we're
o'clock or something,
we're just all over the board.
or we can
I
talk
don't
about
know how I
Halo
can't.
Infinite. That comes out in 24 hours, a little over 24.
I don't even know who Halo Infinite even is.
It's a really good guy. I just realized. So I thought I was tabbing over, but I wasn't. I was scrolling through photos. Can I show you the photo I ended up on?
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint. So like maybe it'll let you know if you actually want it up or not. But it's you in a sombrero.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
We did that. Well, there was a birthday picture.
Yeah.
What
Well,
is this? There, there's like a picture of a dead person on my mom's face, but what's going on?
if you were a steak, bud, you would be extra rare in that photo, bro. You are red, my man.
Uh, yeah,
You are
I had a
so
bit of a,
burnt.
I had a little bit of a little tan.
Yeah, bro, like an Irishman. Like, look at you. You're so burnt. You're scorched, dude.
Oh wow. There's literally pictures of me basically naked on Facebook. Oh my goodness. People need to not go through my mom's photos.
Don't you challenge me. I'll put
There's a
you on
picture of me
Reddit
dressed
right
as Darth
now.
Vader.
What?
I found a picture.
Send me that.
It just looks like Darth Vader.
Good enough.
Ta-da!
Oh, you have like
What
the
does it
helmet
look
and
like?
everything on?
Yes, that's what Darth Vader looks like.
I refuse to believe that that's even you.
I know, right? I literally could just looked up a stock image because my outfit was so good.
You can say anything.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't see there's not a single photo of me in any plays. I guess my mom's not proud of me in the plays I ever did.
I don't know. I don't remember what your mom's first name is because I respect her as a lady. Uh,
But
because
I
I'm
don't know
trying
what
to
that
help you
means.
in your search efforts.
Well, I assume my college ones would have to be the pictures after senior prom. I don't see any pictures. I just see lots of pictures of me in a suit.
Is it? It's. It's it Melanie? Her name's Melanie, right?
Yes, you can literally go on my Facebook and go to family, and they'll have mother.
I'm not gonna do that.
You don't have to put her on blast like that.
I respect her too much.
There's me and a guy I did the plays with. There's Brian. Yeah, she just didn't post any.
Right off the bat, there's a ton of
Oh,
photos of you.
yeah, because I'm gorgeous and people like to have cameras around me.
Well, I mean, it just kind of detracts from the point that you have a sister. It's almost as if
Well,
you
there's
don't.
lots of photos of her too. What are you talking about? Like every other photo kind of goes
She's
back and
not
forth.
real. She never existed.
I mean, that's fair.
Yo, the Hummer, bro.
Yeah, back when I had
Fresh off the
the
lot.
Humvee. Do you remember those many years ago that I had a Hummer? Where did I see those photos? I saw them a few weeks ago. Whenever I was, that's the reason I sent you that video in the first place. Was because I saw the pictures from the play, but I can't remember who sent. Oh wait, Tim, I think you can go to Instagram and look up photos of me that I didn't post. I think that's where I saw them.
You want me to take it to Instagram?
Yeah, let's see if you can find. I'm still just bothered by how chunky I was. That's right before I started losing weight, and I was just so fat. Like I just don't remember it being like that.
Nah, you're still a handsome young man.
Thank you.
All right, I'm on
Yeah,
Instagram.
there's one photo of me in tights on there. I
Who's
already see that one.
whose at am I going to? Where am I heading?
You can just go to my page and look at photos that I'm tagged in.
I can do that.
I believe so. That's what I did.
I only
Uh,
see 4.
yeah, I think I have to find where she posted that one photo of of everybody as a group, and I think there might be more. But you can show that one photo of me in tights.
I can't see it. All I see is a video of me, you at an escape room, a collage, if you will, and you in a car hugged up to a dude that's not me. So pretty upset about that.
And in the collage, that's Adam Dickey. Uh, you don't know him.
I'm glad.
B, the collage. I'm in the top right corner, and I'm in the bottom middle. You don't notice me because of how regal I look, more than likely.
I can see you in the top left, looking like a squire looking boy with a
I was a prince. Okay,
big hat.
I did. It's a really big hat.
It's
I
such a
forgot how
big
big it is.
hat. Oh, it's not showing the mouse, so I can't point to the audience which one is you. What a
The
great
top,
closing night. I'm going to miss seeing my cast every night, but it was an awesome experience with these new friends. Do you still speak to Reba Corner? Or excuse me, Reba
uh,
Comer?
Comer.
That
I just realized that I don't even follow her.
got him.
No offense to her. She tagged me. I didn't even follow back. That's how good at social media I am.
Yes, sir.
Let me see. Uh, 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 uh. I'm tempted to wait. Oh, wait, hold on. Will this work? Uh, no, those are all deleted. Okay, yeah, all the pictures of me are completely gone from that period of time. It seems.
Do you remember? All right. Once again, I forgot I had the browser pulled up, so they saw literally all your photos on Instagram. So there's no mystery there.
Nice.
But you
The
remember when
mystery
we?
is gone.
You remember when I went to hang out with you and we got crabs together?
Yes,
That was fun. I got the photo of
that
me
was
pulled
fun.
up. It feels very meta, but I'm also very uncomfortable by it. So I'm gonna take that down.
You feel like you're seeing too much of yourself.
Yeah, I'm seeing too much Tim. Plus, I have a bib on, and while I have no insecurity about having a bib on, it's my right. It's also just a little strange to me.
I'm
I
looking
don't.
back to like all these old
I just don't like
chats.
how I was over there
Um,
and you didn't let me pestle and mortar anything.
well, I mean, I literally have habaneros right now that you could. Yeah, we could do. I mean, we could literally grind up. Came over today.
We're supposed to have another. We need to plan the next hangout session. You're all the way in Louisiana, so it's not as easy
The
as just.
last time I talked to Braxton on Facebook was uh April the 4th of 2013.
Wow. For context, you guys just text normally, right? I don't want people thinking you
Yeah,
have a friend
yeah,
that you just never talk to.
yeah. It was literally like when we first entered MSMS,
Even
I
though he
believe.
mains Yoshi, and that's disgusting.
Why are you mad that he absolutely trashed you like a trash can? All right, well, this has been a big bust so far.
We'll have
We're
to get the
I believe
videos.
getting a
We'll have to get the photos ready, and then we'll compile them, and then we'll do a short little expose at the beginning of the next episode before we get into like what this episode was supposed to be about.
yeah. We're just gonna basically defer to next week. So if you missed this one, it's okay. If you're on there and you missed it, it is weird to just see a big photo of you.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it.
It's liked by Adam, Adam, Adam. Yes.
Hey, so why are you trying to call this marijuana dried jalapenos?
Oh, well, because I dehydrate peppers. Um, but I did grow these tomato plants, and they just literally will not grow tomatoes. But they do smell funny. So
Do they smell like marijuana? Is that why you brought that up?
I don't I don't know what that smells like. Does that smell like THC?
It's semblant, I would imagine. I can only imagine, but I can imagine.
You've never smelled THC?
I mean, not isolated THC.
Now, to talk about something interesting, because other people are listening. Did you know that asthma can potentially be treated with THC?
Okay. Do you want to dissect that with me a little bit, or are we just letting that be the fact? Because
Well, I mean, we can, because first of all, I don't feel like anything that you because the classic traditional holistic route for intaking THC is
mm-hmm,
smoking,
that's
and
true. Which
I
is an
don't feel like
immediate
if
big
you're having
red
an
flag.
yeah, I don't feel like if you're having an asthma attack, you're like, oh, hurry, throw me a doobie before I. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it's just a little confusing to me. I can't imagine having a fit and
And
I'm
then
like,
the other,
grab the kush. Like I can't imagine that being
I
like.
gotta, I got, I gotta grind. Um, but also on the other hand. you can the other traditional methods are to put it in foods and things like that. And whenever I personally who have asthma, uh, whenever I eat something, uh, typically it's not during an asthma attack. I typically avoid that time to to, to intake anything.
Yeah, you're not gonna want anything obstructing the airway when the airway is already not optimal, not running
And
optimal.
but I'm just generally confused as well because I know that there's like some like THC like pills and things like that or whatever that they have experimentally.
Yeah,
Um, I can't you can't take a pill when you're having an asthma attack either. Like it's very difficult to breathe, which means it's very difficult to swallow, eat, or do anything else with your mouth other than breathe.
yeah.
Um, whenever you use an inhaler, it's because you can't take anything else. You inhale, it goes straight to your lungs and it fixes the problem. Now, if they have a just straight THC inhaler, I feel like that would. I mean, it's guaranteed fun. Like I don't feel like most people would abuse that like 100% of the time.
I know they have that like I don't think it's THC. I think it's CBD, but it's a tincture, and like you just
And what? But again, if you're having an asthma attack, how are you gonna?
I don't know. There's still the complication of not feeling like you can swallow. So I don't. Maybe it's just
You have to. On one hand, you do have to breathe it in, but on the other hand, something like smoke would make it harder to breathe.
well, I think it's like maybe because there are those pills that you chew up and they go under your tongue and dissolve under your tongue. Maybe it's something like that. I don't really know, honestly.
I mean,
Hold on.
yeah, I guess.
Me and my
Just
asthma.
coughing and wheezing here. Let me get some.
Me and my cough variant asthma made a little deal a while back, so we're good.
Yeah, I mean, so apparently mine's onset typically by like paper fibers and things like that. It's like opening uh presents and things like that. Put me in the ICU like 2 years in a row, apparently.
Nice. So, Chris, you got an ER visit on the way, bud.
Well, so in the winter, of course, asthma's a lot worse. I mean, that's just a general rule of thumb because it's colder, it's harder to breathe.
If you're not a
Your body's
poser,
trying
you're
to
miserable in
regulate.
winter.
Um, and then on top of that, with the added paper fibers in the air, and sometimes people like heavy scents and things like that, and they can make it hard for people to breathe, especially at Christmas time.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I literally had to go to the ER twice, like when I was like 5 and 6, because of all those kinds of factors. I imagine. Um, but I haven't had too many issues like that after I got an inhaler, and I haven't used my inhaler in years because it is like here's this cough variant, which means that the older I get, the easier it is to deal with.
Yeah. I just have
But
little coughing
hopefully,
fits here and there. Easy breezy.
hopefully it doesn't come back when I get like 60, because I know that sometimes cough variant will come back whenever you're old and decrepit.
What a way to die. What a beautiful note to end this episode on.
Death.
Coughing to death. But I mean, regardless, I've had a good time. Have you had a good time?
I don't feel like we've been productive at all. I feel
Wow.
like we talked about I feel like we talked about exactly the wrong topic, and that's okay, I guess. I mean, it's already happened now.
Look, bud, it's our show. We can talk about whatever we want. If that's the right thing or the wrong thing,
I like how you did the effort of focusing your face in there. You immediately moved your head back, and it was still blurry.
gotta fix it. I want to make sure this. I gotta. I want to make sure that this outro is meaningful. Listen. Hi. Hold on. Let me see if I can actually fix it. Meh. There we are.
We
Okay.
don't have 30 minutes for you to just focus
I
yourself.
fixed it. It's done. It's done. Thanks for coming to the show. It's been another great week here at Spooled for Choice. This episode was a little unconventional for us. It kind of went off the rails just a wee bit. But
Well, it started literally on a separate set of tracks.
yeah, it started on a story that was not relevant, but I had to get it out. It was a personal experience, therapeutic even. But if you enjoyed
Well,
this, what?
I'm glad that you made everybody else give you therapy. You forced therapy on somebody.
I'll do
Uh,
it again.
I, I've heard that consent is key, but clearly not in the case. This case specific.
I mean, all I know is I had a good time. No, I hope you had a good time. Wait,
I had
I
thyme,
hope you
oregano,
had a good time.
paprika.
If you're watching this, I hope you had a good time. And
Tim, I hope you had a good time too.
thank you. And I hope if you did have a good time, that you come back next week and every week to follow until your untimely demise. And follow us on YouTube and here on Twitch. Just follow us everywhere. Go to our Facebook, like our stuff. Follow us everywhere because we want to see you.
And from a teleological perspective, I hope that you'll follow us even when you have a timely demise, because I mean, you do eventually have to have some sort of demise. It's part of life, and I hope that you'll enjoy us up until that point in which your timely demise will be quite satisfactory.
Maybe. Who knows? That's not my business.
Well, it's teleological. That means you're looking for the end of things.
Yeah.
Teleological would have to
What I do know,
it'd have to be a good thing to end.
yes. All I do know is that I've been your host, Tim Hopkins, and due to the deal we made with the Coven to one day make this podcast famous, I am slowly beginning to fade out of focus and simultaneously out of reality. So I hope we see you next week, but clearly my time has come. So who are you, co-host?
My camera's broken. I've got no good gags for you because they called me back today to tell me about my camera repairs,
Oh,
and they
how is
called
it?
me from well, they called me with like a restricted number or whatever, so it just said wire caller, and I couldn't tell who was calling me. And I was like, oh well, they'll leave a voicemail, or if it's someone that's actually trying to contact me, why would you call? I don't know who's calling. So yeah, I didn't even talk to him today because I didn't know that that's who was calling me. I was
So,
like, why is somebody
so you got
calling
to
me with
talk
an
to him
unlisted
tomorrow.
number?
Tomorrow's
Well,
the
I
day
got
we hear
work
about the
tomorrow,
camera.
so
Then
hopefully it'll be the big camera story.
we can make a post about it on the Facebook.
What happened to the camera?
Back in
Everybody
action
cast your
again.
ballots.
I jumped the gun. I already said bye. I gave him my name, and I faded out of existence. It's up to you to finish this.
I've been your toast. My name is Bimothy Bobkins, and this has been Boiled for Choice. Thanks.
Wave goodbye. Give him a kiss. Do it. See you later. Bye.